I sit in a glass box for fun. What do you do? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nobody SMP. Don't glide this way. Here we go. Last episode, we started our industrial district, which means this is where we're going to have all of our farms located. And we laid out this area that is a 3x3x3 kind of, triangle, not triangle, squares, square. Minecraft just squares. We laid out this area just like this, where this is going to be the main storage, and then we're going to have a bunch of farms over here, and over here, and over here, and then these lines just simulate just going into the storage farm, the storage. If you can tell on all of those right there, all those, I actually, here, let's go back down so you can see them. I put all the stasis chambers in, I filled up the rest of the glass. Actually ended up just getting a lot of black dye by spawning a wither again, and then spawning a lot of chickens. So you can get black dye from wither roses too, and that was a lot easier. So anyway, so I put all the stasis chambers in on all of them, so now this entire area is loaded, theoretically. I'm 90% sure it is, but what I want to do in today's episode is I want to reroute this creeper farm that we have here. I like that it makes rockets. I don't think it's the most effective rocket farm, so I'm actually going to just reroute this to here. And I want it to be where if I click a button, it dispenses like 36 or not like a full stack of rockets, so I can just sit and spam it. I don't know, but I'm gonna reroute everything into this storage. I laid it out like this, but really, it's probably gonna fill out this whole center. And there's gonna be a lot of hoppers, but I don't necessarily want to do it on hoppers because I know that it takes longer. So what I think I might do is I might convert everything from this dropper, which goes into this storage system here and then into the auto crafter. I think I might just take this dropper system and run it just on top of our sugarcane farm over here into here. And then I also want to start filling out some more, I want to call them patios, but they're not. More pads, more sections, more chunks. I want to start filling out some more chunks. Just some easy stuff. I figure we're going to keep the sugarcane farm there and the gunpowder, but I think we could probably use a bamboo farm for unlimited wood. And then we can move some villagers over here and get some villager trading. And I might do an outside design for all of them. I don't know yet. But yeah, we haven't checked on our iron farm in a while. It's literally been running in the background. I just want to kind of see. Okay, yeah. So because I don't have this one with a stasis chamber or a chunk loader, I don't know how many chunk loaders you can do in a world. But because this one is not in a chunk loader, it doesn't constantly fill up. So we actually don't have that much iron compared to like... Can I get up here? There we go. We don't have that much iron compared to what we should have if we were to have a chunk loader. But I'm actually okay with that because I don't think we need that much of an iron farm. Also, two episodes ago, we built the TCRI building, and then last episode, we also showed off our Ninja Turtle themed buildings. I should eat some food. Our buildings over here, we got our purple, our red, and our orange, and our blue. If you missed those last episode to see me kind of talk in detail about these builds, watch the last episode. Before we get started, I actually need to kind of prep for next episode's video too, as well as in this video. So I have this trapdoor. Remember in here we used to have our moss farm, and now it's just kind of this empty space. I still use it for my nether entrance though, but I did want to show you guys that if you do that, here, I'll show you one more time just to demonstrate. But basically, when you have stasis chambers like this, really the only way to shut them down is to... Oh? Oh. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, really the only way to... Let me grab a block real quick. I'm gonna die if I do this. Like this. The only real way to get them to deactivate and to shut them off is to put a trapdoor down and then just have, something flick over it. So you can actually create, because this is always loaded in, you could fly all the way over there or super far away, and you can actually create like a timed return. But what we need to do on top of the nether is we actually need to find somewhere kind of, I don't know, we either got to build a platform somehow. Probably should have got some blocks, but we need to build up basically and get to bedrock because I want to move our nether hub up to the top up here on bedrock. And then I have to fly like a long time, basically a long way, because if you didn't know, Minecraft updated to 1.21.6, I think it was, the one that had Happy Ghast, and this world is not in 1.21.6, but in order for me to convert it to that, I have to fly basically to never loaded chunks before, so, you know, a couple thousand blocks away just to get to brand new chunks, and that way we can get, you know, the new Happy Gas, and then we can go into the Nether and see the new Nether and see if we can't get him, because I don't think there's any way that he's going to spawn in our now Nether, because it's a feature that's been added. I mean, I can try and go find out and see, but I'm 90% sure. There we go. Let's we get to bedrock. There we go. We need to find bedrock where it's like in a corner. Trying to maneuver in bedrock is the worst. Okay, here we go. Okay, if I do this... Nope, still not there. Oh, I did it! Aha! Nailed it! Okay, where's all this noise coming from? Let's eat real quick. So let's actually get our bundle here real quick. That's where we have our obsidian. There we go. Aha, you think I didn't prep, but I did prep because I have advancements, aka overthinking. So if we do this, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, nope, 2, 3. I can count. It's fine. Stop it. Okay, now if I do this, we should be connected to the normal one that we come into. But everything should be above here now. So, whoa, what? Whoa. We are above our creeper farm. Okay, let's try and go back in and see if we go to the same one. I wouldn't mind going here for the nether. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. So it's definitely not where I thought we were going to go, but, you know, it's not bad. I'd be okay because this is closer to our industrial. Yeah, okay. Okay, so our new farm is, our new portal to go up to the nether is over here. Can someone in the comments explain though why I go in to a portal that is all the way over there? I'm not even kidding. Hundreds of blocks that way. And I go straight up in the nether. And then I come out over here another 100 blocks away. It's happened a couple times. I don't know what's going on, but it's confusing for sure. Anyway, so yeah. So now if we want to go, oh, really? I can't get up here? You're kidding, right? So yeah, so now if we want to go to the top of the nether fortress, we just go this way, and we'll go in and out, and then we can go just above our creeper farm. So that's actually not too bad. And then if we want to go in the bottom and get like the fortress, we just go back home. So I ended up actually reconverting this waterway from our creeper farm and our sugarcane farm to actually over here. So now the droppers spit it up here, and rather than going this way into the iron filter, they now rush all the way down this stream. And I haven't had the collection yet, but, you know, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're gonna be fine. So now all I need to do is figure out how to, now all I gotta do is figure out how to separate them, or not separate them, but like catch them, because honestly, you know what might be cool is if this entire section is where everything gets dropped, like or maybe the corners, I don't know. But I need to have something so I can have item sorters go along this edge right here so that everything gets caught, or I could just go straight into the item sorter. That would also be easier. But yeah, I mean, so we got a little bit of progress done, but I need to now figure out the rest of the item sorters. Okay, so we moved our, there we go. We moved our item sorter. Actually, I put in an item sorter, just a quick one just to demonstrate just kind of what I want to do. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually end up doing a lot of those droppers, or at least just build my farms higher. And we're gonna basically run them over here. Here, let's go over so we can show you. We're gonna run them through these tubes. You know, either, you know, this one's gonna do sugarcane and gunpowder, the furthest one away, and then down here it goes all the way, and then it drops into these hoppers right here and gets sorted into these chests at the bottom right here. So right here we got all our gunpowder going in. I haven't set up the other one yet. And then I also installed over here a bamboo farm, just a really simple one. There's nothing crazy about it, just an everyday bamboo farm. But I split it into 2 different chests, so I have this. Whoa! I have okay, so these 2 are full already. So I'm gonna put an auto crafter here to make blocks, and then out of this one, I'm going to turn it into. I'm gonna put the super smelter right down here, so this is our fuel for our super smelter. But yeah, okay, well, good to know that thing works really well. I've only been here for like an hour or 2, so well, probably like 3, but who's counting? Okay, we got our brand new Nether hub all done here. Let's get an aerial view real quick. I wanted these kind of like rock structures that kind of had been placed here and been warped and a little misshaped, and looks like man has come into it and kind of shaped it to be what they want. So I put all these supports down here, but basically all I did is I took just circles of rocks and I layered them on each other. Like there's a bigger one, and then another big one, and a small one into a big one, and random ones here and there. But it's not done. And then I put the frog lights over because I thought light would just get rid of the spawning, but it's actually not the spawning. In the Nether, light doesn't matter. So I actually had to spawn proof everything. That's why there's so many carpets and all the. We actually show our mini HUD. Oh, buttons. I'm gonna get good at remembering what buttons are what on my computer one day. See, like these are all slabs, so stuff can't spawn on them, and except it looks like I missed one there, so I need to put a button or something there. Oh, looks like I missed another one. See, I'm not perfect, but I went around and I spawn proofed most of them. But yeah, it wasn't too fancy. Like I didn't want to use too much. I didn't want to use too much of a, like I wanted it. What's the word I'm trying to look for? I didn't want to do too many different types of blocks. I wanted it kind of simple. Which this is actually like 6 different blocks. I think it is. It's stone, cracked stone, chiseled stone. Oh, I almost broke this. That would suck. Coral because it blends in nice, andesite, and then cobblestone here and there just a little bit. But I actually didn't want to do too much variation. I kind of wanted to keep it simple, and it's not done because this is just a start. But I will probably end up encasing this in either, I don't know, either a dome or something, or probably a wall of more rocks. I don't know why I like building rocks in the Nether, but that's what I want to do. And then I also think out here, because it's like here, if we fly up there, either this one, because it's all the way done, and, well, it's not done, it needs a focal point, but I think up here, if we had, like, not a telescope, but if we had, like, a directional, north, south, east, and west, or north, east, south, and west, if we had a direction, something up here that, like, pointed, like, okay, that's that, and that's this, and that's that, I think that would be really helpful, because then we could kind of follow the directions to where these other nether portals are going to be that we'll have eventually. But so far, this is the start of our nether hub. I wish I could get the fog off, because I want to see it not in the nether fog. So I'll probably have to move that. I'll have to change that setting. And then I don't know if I'm gonna fill everything in, probably just with carpet or something, just so it looks more complete, because we're gonna be coming in from an angle, right? Like we're gonna be coming in from, coming in like this and seeing the floor and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, something I just threw together, and I actually kind of liked how it turned out. So I think we're on the right track. All right, I know I kind of threw that last time lapse just barely kind of in your face. Didn't really prep you for it or anything, but I don't know. I just kind of got in the groove. Before I wrap up this video, though, I do want to say that I actually think we got a lot of progress done. I actually really enjoyed all the stuff that we did today. We got this bamboo farm. We got, well, that was last episode. We moved this up. We got a little bit of a storage system started, not done. And then we connected our nether portals and stuff. So yeah, all in all, it was, and then let's go take a look at the, oh, also I put this step up here. Haha. I'm smarter than people think. And on the other side, we also got this brand new nether hub that you just saw the time-lapse for just barely. And I explained it in detail, so I'm not really going to explain any more of it, but I really do think that I got a pretty cool idea. So I'm going to finish spawn-proofing everything, and then, yeah, I think that's going to be it for... And then we're going to try and go get a happy guess and convert to 1.21.6 for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been the Nobody SMP. My name is CJ3PO. Peace.